4 out of his 5 aerials are literally all multi-hits. That's a
Yeah.
lot. So Ryu, I would say, is going to really have to focus hard here on what he's going to have to do. But no, he's not going to have to focus hard. In fact, if he focuses hard, that's when he's going to get eaten alive and get hit by one of Pikachu's aerials, which leads into any of his other aerials, like this one, and that one, and this one. And
oh my gosh,
what
absolutely.
did I tell you?
He tried to air dodge away, and he died for it immediately. That is a 0 to death, and MouseRat, he walked MonopolyMan right into it.
He walked him to the jail, dude. Like, he just walked him to the jail without him even rolling the dice for the first time. That's how quick that stock was.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. MouseRat is, he's only now just taking damage, and we know kind of now how MonopolyMan is going to have to get that damage. He's going to have to get him into the corner and eventually get as much as he can off with down tilt, eventually trying to, I don't know how many times I said eventually, I do apologize, but he will at some juncture have to set up for a kill maneuver via that Hadouken. We've seen him do that quite a bit, and he's at about the right percentage to do so. MonopolyMan, MouseRat, however, is kind of cognizant to that, and I do feel like he's going to try to take center stage and keep it for the most part in response. So should be interesting to see exactly how MonopolyMan attempts to regain the lead. However, you're certainly not going to do it that way, getting forward smashed straight in the midsection. And that's going to be how MouseRat maintains this full stock lead over MonopolyMan.
Over MonopolyMan, my friends. Ugh, it's so ugly to see, man. I mean, you got Pikachu in the lead here, and eventually MonopolyMan is going to approach, and eventually he will land one of these Hadoukens, which will, as a result, eventually land into one of his back airs. But for the time being, these unsafe options on shield are easily going to get stuffed out by Pikachu's neutral air, rising neutral air, which will eventually lead into another one of his aerials, and then eventually lead into a beautiful up smash into the true Shoryuken. Beautiful stuff coming out from MonopolyMan right here. He may have lost that first stock very early on, but he is not out of this game just yet. We are still even in stocks. Now, focus is something he's not going to be able to really put onto the table a little bit too much, but right now you see him bouncing out, running back to the other side of the level, and just putting out a lot of these true Hadoukens right here, which will at the very least, if not outright beating, will at the very least trade with Pikachu's Thunder Jolt, which is something he can put out here to at least keep Pikachu at bay and not have his approaches be as free as Pikachu's approach options normally are, especially if you miss your text. This is
Oh my god.
That's where you mess
MonopolyMan.
Don't miss your text against Ryu. Don't do that.
I am honestly in shock. Every time I find myself counting out MonopolyMan, he comes back, throws those hands, and wins. This is honestly getting to be a little ridiculous.
Oh my god, 3 strong ones. 3 strong ones in a row to cleanly combo into the true Shoryuken right there. I cannot express to you how important it is. Yeah, there's, probably a little bit of advanced input delay depending on your monitor, and mainly it's just Wi-Fi depending on your connection, I should say. I imagine you need a pretty good monitor to be able to play Smash at home. Anyway, or at least a gaming monitor, but the point is, you can't miss your text against this character, dude. You really can't. You can't afford to do that. And right there, it just cost MouseRat that whole game. And yet, he took the first stock in 10 seconds. And then he lost the game. So if that doesn't amplify to you guys how important it is to not miss your text against Ryu, don't really know what will. Young voters, man.
Yeah, that is the absolute worst thing that you could possibly do. And I'm not really sure what the Pikachu with the red hat and the Oakley shades is going to have to say about that, but nevertheless, he does have an opportunity to make things right potentially in this game number 2. But again, it comes down to, as you mentioned, not missing those techs, but also just utilizing that space a little bit better, because you're seeing MouseRat getting taken to task. A little bit of tactical crouching up on that top platform, and then eventually the stock is formally given over to MonopolyMan. So I am seeing a lot of people, and this is just me today. This is just me today, I guess. I don't know, but I'm seeing a lot of people miss the ledge on their recoveries. I don't know if they're all just simultaneously misjudging stuff, but it seems that that's the case quite a bit for And it happened a couple of times with Bonk. It happened a few times, I think, with Lemon Tea, actually, against Juice a couple sets back. A couple of rounds back, actually.
I think it was 2 stocks in a row, maybe, or at least twice in one game.
Yeah, twice in one game, easily, absolutely, on that Wolf up B. And one, he missed the ledge. The other, he went above the ledge and got punished for it. It seems like that we're getting this quite a bit, and I do wonder, because we almost saw MonopolyMan be in a position to get messed up on that. So I'm not really sure exactly what the heck is going on, but nevertheless, MonopolyMan and MouseRat are surviving, and MouseRat is slowly but surely bringing it back with, again, those multi-hits. Now, MonopolyMan has thus far been doing a decent job of absorbing and almost neutralizing. I do kind of wonder if MouseRat can bring this back. He'll have to do it by being as annoying as possible, presumably, right?
I would imagine so. And if there's any character that can be as annoying as possible, well, don't you lest you forget, my friends. Pikachu is on the screen right now for your viewing pleasure with the red hat and Oakley alt. That makes me personally very uncomfortable. But anyway, we're rouching through.
Yeah.
You are.
I've seen too many Facebook comment sections. We all know. But anyway, keep going.
Man, you just. Stu just knows. Anyway.
It's a vibe, bro. Anyway, yeah.
We're able to take the stock with the dash attack right there, as Pikachu's dash attack is one of his better kill moves for sure, killing off the top in this game. A beautiful buff that they decided to give Pikachu in that regard. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't say beautiful, but you get the gist. Point is, it kills, and despite how heavy of a character Ryu can be, it will elect to kill him off the top right there, as MouseRat, despite losing that first stock again, is now in the lead for the most part, tries to continue the onslaught with the up B right there. I really like that option, because if if MonopolyMan missed that tech as that side B takes the stock and evens it out, MouseRat would have actually been able to lock him down on the stage and would have been able to get a much stringier combo. And I gotta say, my man MonopolyMan out here showing he doesn't even need to like use focus or spam focus that much to be able to get in on this MouseRat right here. He's just taking the multi-hits for what they are and electing to play around them with his own different level of neutral counterplay, instead of just, crumbling at the fact that, one of Ryu's better special moves is going to be out here and not working for him. He saves his double jump against Pikachu off the level, though. Can't even really put into words how crucial it is for him to be able to do that, which he does right there, not letting his jump get caught and negating himself all the way back to the stage with only about a 50% deficit between these two players right now. But as I say that, it's slowly tacking on into the strong Tatsumaki Senpukyaku, and down come the thunder from the heavens to rain in and reset this neutral on the part of MouseRat. And now it's getting a lot scarier for the rat. Oh my god, he needed that spot dodge right there. That was so scary.
Honestly, a little bit unbelievable, and the fact that he's living is just nigh upon a miracle. MonopolyMan just a little too slow to react on that recovery, just above ledge, right at the right onto the stage, and the forward smash comes out. MouseRat survives, and MonopolyMan, it makes you wonder what opportunities could have been. MouseRat does survive and takes it to a game 3, but I don't know. MonopolyMan might want a few of those interactions back.
Comes back. Lives another day. MouseRat out here, getting him next time. Good stuff to him, keeping his composure right there. I can count about on one hand how many situations MouseRat had during that last stock against MonopolyMan that he should have died. That corner pressure from MonopolyMan was immaculate, but MouseRat kept his cool, only did safe options, did not commit to anything out of that corner, elected to do just aerial, of course it's an aerial, short hop forward airs, and just hanging back with them instead of committing forward, into which Ryu probably would have been able to Shoryuken out of shield, or something along the lines of that if he wasn't careful. It was such beautiful corner pressure defensive play coming out from MouseRat, man. So many players would have just freaked out there and would have eventually got hit by something, but he knew that he would have been able to survive that onslaught eventually if he just kept his composure and just waited for that one instance where he would have been able to fight his way out of the corner. MouseRat thanking his lucky stars, thanking his trainer, thanking his president for him winning that second game right there. Beautiful stuff to MouseRat. able to just keep his composure and move on to our third game here, showing signs of life. Probably running it up. No, not to Pokemon Stadium again. We're here on Smashville, which is a stage that, I won't lie, I'm not gonna, on the part of MonopolyMan, I can understand why he would have came here, maybe to just close the gap against Pikachu a little bit better, prevent any zoning options, because we know how much MonopolyMan loves to play up close. But at the end of the day, the stage is so small that Pikachu is just so good at covering options here. If Pikachu gets you off the level on Smashville, all he has to do is put a Thunder Jolt out to stuff out you from recovering by the ledge, and then if you decide to actually recover high and go to the stage, it'll be waiting there with that forward smash or with that dash attack to be able to cover in any and all options for you on the way back. So I totally understand why MonopolyMan elected to go here, but I'm not gonna lie, I think the pick is a little questionable, and speaking of questionable, he's off. Oh no, he did save his jump. Very good stuff. I thought he was off without a jump, which he is now, and unfortunately misspacing his back there is MouseRat. Neutral, reset. Both players live to see another day.
Yeah, that's a calculated risk, though. MonopolyMan was in no position to be able to take advantage of that, and I would think that the down B had something to do with him being able to. That was to either eat MonopolyMan's jump or to give himself a little bit of space with which to navigate back to the stage. Eventually, it is going to be the Tatsumaki just off of that platform that's going to take the stock at 138 for Ryu, and Ryu's still alive, but he's going to be edge guarded and well secured by MouseRat, who, yeah, is about as even as you want from a game 3. I don't know what you were expecting, but
there's nothing. There was nothing he could have done.
No.
God, there was nothing he could have done. He saved his jump for when he needed to, but then he had it stuffed out because there was nowhere else he could go. Pikachu's coverage was just too good. Then he was just off stage without a jump because he got hit at 150 towards the side blast zone. There was just he did all he could. Just goes to show, in order to take stocks off this MonopolyMan right now, you need to be pulling out literally all the stops against this man if you want any chance of being able to do that. But the pressure, he had it. You know what? That's very unfortunate for MouseRat right there. He knew exactly where MonopolyMan was going to go. He flubbed up his timing on the pivot grab, just barely messed up his spacing, just slightly, but he had the read. Point is, he had the read. He knew where he was going to go. You know that he just had the option in his head. Unfortunately for MouseRat right there, it was just the execution that needed a little bit more working on in that situation. And I'm not going to lie, I thought he forward smashed, and MonopolyMan just got hit for a second there. But then I forgot that's Tatsumaki Senpu Gyaku. Pretty big hitbox. Ain't much is gonna beat that.
Exactly. No, that Tatsu, we actually saw its full power earlier after one of the players on stream did not tech and was just lying on the ground and got hit by the Tatsu anyway. That is just the aura that the World Warrior gives off. It is a gravitas that is absolutely undeniable. Some of it is manifested in the Hadouken there, as you see, but as we were seeing MouseRat, and I do like a lot of what MonopolyMan is doing. Catch these hands, says MonopolyMan, and he'll move on to losers final. His opponent yet to be determined, but you can bet that MonopolyMan will meet them knuckles up.
You love to see it. You love to see it, man. Let's take a look at this play again. Was a strong F-tilt, man. Underground, on ground, whatever. Catch these hands. He focused Pikachu on the way down. MouseRat, I gotta be honest with you, brother. How did you let that happen to you? You got all the multi-hit aerials in the world coming in for you. You got 4 of them out of the 5. That is the majority of your aerials. Instead, the timing on the focus was too good on the part of MonopolyMan, and the right aerial just did not come out at the right time.